The final curtain. Here. Wait a minute, guys. Let's proceed to the next chapter. White snow, ice cold. This game has a lot of colors in the chapter names. Red wind, yellow wind, crimson blood. And now the end is near. The Pagoda realm. Might this be? Support from strength unused with no place to lifting stones, a task askew. Eyes so bright but lost in gaze, an empty gaze, lost in self's maze. In the past, the craftsmen building the grand poles in the New West frequently encountered strange occurrences, leading many to quit. Curious one craftsman sought to out the abbot, reputed to be high monk for answers. The abbot, without hesitation, led him to the great pagoda, where he revealed the lantern warden. Craftsmen were terrified, having heard tales of Yagwais in their youth, but never having seen one. At that moment, a wondrous sound echoes through the great pagoda, and the lantern warden emitted a blinding light, causing the craftsmen to lose their sight. They cried out in despair. The abbot smiled and said, "To see the truth, one must be willing to sacrifice even sight. You might as well stay here in this temple and practice the path of ultimate bliss with me. Perhaps you will have the chance to transcend and reach the Buddha's realm." Realizing they were now blind and unable to find work, the craftsmen decided to abandon this secular life and join the temple. They asked the abbot how they should practice and replied, "Whatever you are skilled at, practice that." The craftsmen, known for their great strength, decided to pursue enlightenment through martial arts. Despite their blindness, they trained in other temples overseeing monks. They tied large stones to iron chains and attached them to their wrists, lifting them daily. This also conveniently prepared the stone needed for the temple's construction. The abbot was pleased and appointed them as supporter monks, saving a considerable amount in labor costs. All came from this guy or something. Where's the little here? Why interact with never mind, I'll self-advance into this stance. I need this. No, this is not it. Following a light performs a tactical retreat, forms his defense while preparing for another vigorous attack, following tactical retreat with another heavy attack that consumes a focus point. Consumes a focus point. Not seen. Sign back. Iron forked spear in hand. Iron forked spear in hand, clothes full guard, compulsory stand, deep woods, a wall to fight. A perfect hunting land in sight. In the past, there was a butcher. We are in the past now. In the past. In the past. There was a butcher named Wang Shang Wang village. In there was a butcher named Wang in Shangwang village. Orphaned at a young age, his mother couldn't support him, so he sent his to apprentice with a butcher at the foot of the mountain, where he honed his skills. One day, a wealthy family in town was celebrating a birthday and invited Wang to slaughter pigs and sheep. Pleased with his work, the host rewarded him with a leg of pork. Wang decided to bring the pork leg back to his mother and set off for the village that night. Halfway there, he saw a man by the roadside holding a hunting spear and wearing an old cloth shirt. The man called out, "Brother, I'm a hunter from the village, trapping rabbits down the slope. I'm afraid of ghosts at night. May I walk with you?" Wang nodded in agreement, and they continued on their way. After a while, the hunter started a conversation. "Brother, have you heard? There have been reports of Yaguais on this mountain path recently." Wang laughed. "What's there to fear about Yaguais? I have a butcher's knife at my waist and a pork leg on my shoulder. If I encounter a Yaguai, I will swing the pork leg at it and chop it with my knife." The hunter forced a smile. After walking a bit further, the hunter said, "Brother, you must be very skilled if you are not afraid of Yaguais." Wang laughed again. "I have been slaughtering animals since I was a child. One strike can hit the vital spot, and one shot can break bones and tendons." The hunter, annoyed, said, "How can you compare Yaguais to animals?" Wang replied seriously, "There are no Yaguais in this world. Those who uphold justice are heroes. Those who bully the innocent are simply foul beasts." The hunter, unsure how to respond, walked on in silence as the village came into view. The hunter hesitated and said, "Since you are not afraid, why not turn around and look at me?" Wang had already suspected the hunter was a Yaguai. He swung at the pork leg, knocking the hunter to the ground, and raised his knife to strike. The Yaguai, losing its composure, quickly spread its wing and flew into the air, spitting. "Today I met a tough one. Bad luck, bad luck." With that, it fled immediately. They say the soft persimmons are easier to squeeze, hence it's better to be strong, stand firm, and even Yaguais will fear you a bit. What for what deed must his head be hung for all to see? Seriously, there is something there. For what deed must the rivers he governed roam free? For what deed? Nothing there. Slowly back. Thank you for not being a aged chinchilling or an enemy. Armor. New armor has arrived, it seems. Oh shit, this is expensive. The ore insect. I already have one thing of this. Oh, the insect hat. This is good. Why can I wouldn't have much money? Let us don all the correct. One more is needed. Perhaps if we sell some things. You need to press the button. And this. Which one would be better? Fourth move, light attack combo and mobile staff speed. Stir up a whirlwind of sands and breezes. Yeah, moderately done by all pillar stance moves. Let us check how this is. And perhaps I could. Never mind. Oh yeah, the up button has been pressed. How do we change this? Something is happening here. Is it because of this? Came out. Something is. Wait a minute, there's technical difficulties. Let's check again. It is okay now. As always, I forgot to press this. Something here, nothing. Here, perhaps. Why do you make it like this, dude? There's nothing wrong with you. Are going to come alive. Frozen corpse, wisdom's lamb, light season span. Time flows like water through our hands. Snow and wind obscure the way, achievements strip like bubbles grand. The temple rules state new monks entering the temple may receive Kasaya, a new Kasaya. One day, Master Non-Void joyfully welcomed a new disciple and personally led him to the storeroom to fetch a kasaya. The young disciple found that the kasaya was made of single layer of hardly adequate for a snowy mountain. He asked Master, "This thin kasaya seems suitable for summer. Could I exchange it for a woolen one?" Onwards shook his own kasaya and said, "The one I wear is the same as the one in your hands, only more ornate. With the Buddha's wisdom in your heart, you shall fear the cold no more." The young disciple, still doubtful, asked, "Master, I saw many seniors frozen to death by the roadside." Onward kindly replied, "Their understanding was shallow and mine's unsteady. Yet you are different. I can see that you have the potential to comprehend the Buddha's wisdom." The young disciple, feeling proud, happily followed his master's back with the Messiah. Not long after, another frozen corpse appeared outside the temple gate. As the onward led his new disciple past it, the young disciple asked, "Master, did these senior all freeze to death?" The onward continued walking slowly and said, "Fear not, my disciple. They lacked pity and wisdom, but you are different." But yes, I think he do froze. He too must have. There is a direct path that I did not choose to go. The road forks here. Oh, nice. Chin chin. Maybe now I can craft my armor. How much do I have? 1800. It did not die.
मम्मी दरवाजा बंद कर दो नहीं ला
It's pretty linear as of now. I know the moment we go further, the paths will diverge. Slightly increases will gained from defeating enemies. As of now, I need the rope. Let's get burned. There maybe seems like a boss fight or not. Okay, so yeah, dude, there's no move. Let me look. Nice. Yaksha. In the mountains, a fiend blocks the way with a hideous visage and a crooked blade in his way. As the wind howls wildly, souls seems to wait for life's last salvation. Be swift and do await. The Yakshas, who migrated from the west and had a great fondness for meat. Fortunately, New Thunderclap Temple did not uphold the strict rule against eating meat, which delighted the Yakshas who sought refuge there. All the Yakshas in the mountain aspired to become patrollers, not only because of the uniquely designed large sword that looked particularly imposing and could fly back to its owner with great precision, but also because patrollers guarded the outer mountains and always had access to fresh meat. One day the Yakshas gathered together, drinking blood, eating meat, and reveling in merriment. Their reckless behavior soon became known throughout the temple. The overseeing monks, who adhered to ascetic practices and only ate food, not of flesh, were displeased. They carried a large pot to the Yakshas. When the Yakshas peered into the pot, they saw only radishes and greens, and their appetite waned. One Yaksha derided them. Do you think eating this will help you gain a deeper understanding of the Dharma? How shallow, another added. Our master said that to achieve ultimate bliss, one should not restrain one's desires. Hearing this, the supervising monk replied, my desire is to promote virtue. If I cannot persuade you, I too shall be unable to achieve ultimate bliss. Thus both sides argued heatedly without reaching a conclusion. Alas, eating what one likes and saying what one wants are not inherently wrong. However, one's happiness should not disturb others, and one should never derive pleasure from judging those perceived to have transgressed. In this case, both sides were at fault. So the yakshas needed their proteins, but the vegan monks told them to only eat vegan food. Open the door! 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 Breaking Bad. Walter White Jr. does that. Open a door. So nothing is here except for that will. Another Yaksha whom I will be going up against without any mana. Just noise. This thrust stance I like more than the pillar. Yeah. You, my friend. How about you die? Can go that way, then I can go this way. Choice. That's fine. I did not mean to jump. Should I go this way? I'll come later. I think there is a frog there, frog fight kind of thing. I'll come back here later. First, let's check from whence I came. Another Yaksha. Let us pick them up. Saw me. Oh, the game's gotta remind me that I have no health. There's something that must be done. How make us high? Do I have to fight the monkey again? Let's leave them. What do you do? This is a does he do? What is this? Oh, that is poison. Seriously? No paths to go there. Well, can't do much yet. There isn't room there. I heard a sound. It just seems creepy, very eerie. Where's the safe point?
Faith and devotion, quite the notion. Yet how many can claim a mind so pure, still and sure? Look at you. Through the heavy snow you roam. Desiring that thing, no doubt. I read your fortune before you came. Care to hear? Act not and be still. Thy gifts art thy ill. If you seek your own end, I shall not stop you. I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the destined one.
No, who's the keeper?
Now fly!
Quickly go back. Get some food.
See that temple on the lake? Therein lies the thing you seek. The lord of this land is away. Seize it now and leave.
Seems there was indeed no way to get out of this place. Except... there was... Can I transform now? No way to get out of the place, save from being back. That is why this path was not linear. It was linear. Now it will not be linear. Oh, right. Where must we go see that temple? There lies your destiny, he said. So that is the last place we would want to go. This is a ginseng or ginseng. What might you be? You can go all the way left. Check if something is there. There's a many a curio. This is a ginseng. But it still go this way. What? Okay. That's what I thought. Where is the clicking that you guys do? Oh, come on. Check who was Stuart Whale is now following, but that was what is that? It's weird. A mite core. I have traversed the left side fully. I think I've enough will to upgrade my stuff. From the spells. fully, but then I wouldn't have money for the armor. Can I cultivate it? I can. For what deed must his head be unto sea? For what deed must the river sea governed? No. This fire bell flower. We are going to clip. Yes, thank you. Oh, I can upgrade my board now. That tree is there. But where that tree lies, that is swallowed. Oh, no path to go, but it's the temple. How far can I run on this? It was a cutscene anyway. The boss right below us. Keeper.
How delightful. It still recalls your scent. When that monkey was alive, he was all about weeping and begging for help. Now, even in death, he led all you younglings right to me. This sack of mine can barely fit you all. Kang Jinglong, now that you are ready, go and weigh up this one for your master.
He's the long prince. Long king.
See if this monkey merits a place among my disciples.
Long. Throw with the ladder. King Jinglong, the great sage Sufi, turning his staff into steel shell poured a hole atop the shard core of King Jinglong. Shrinking his body as small as a mustard seed, he crouched within the drilled eye, shouting above the horn. What does that facade mean? Cheap viewers on whatever, dude. Don't really need viewers as of now. Need the power to defeat the long.
chosen your way. This time, there will be no easy way out.
When did I kill him? The Yaksha archer, the bow's star snapped doth kindle flight. The arrows tipped doth chaos inside. Blind eyes traded for enlightened hearts, fate's ears deaf to the beneficial start. In the past, the Yaksha king was betrayed by the celestial beings, leading to the massacre of their royal family and the downfall of the Yaksha kingdom. After the kingdom's collapse, the Yakshas were poured into exile. The ceremonies archer, who once guarded the royal entourage, clung to their former glory and refused to shed their ornate armors. Despite their exceptional archery skills, their slow shooting speed and lack of close combat prowess made their exile particularly harsh. Due to their inadequate strength, they resorted to ambushes from the shadows. The abbot assigned them to the pagoda realm for rigorous training. They endured daily torment there, especially when the man who builds plays his beguiling chants, driving everyone mad. During these times, the blade monks seized the opportunity to behead the archers with their large blades, leaving the Yaksha archers desperate for a way to fight back. They sought guidance from various sources and frequently challenged the blade monks, only to be defeated repeatedly. One day, some blind monks came to oversee the pagoda realm. They had blinded themselves to pursue the path to ultimate bliss, yet their martial arts were incredibly refined. The Yaksha archers asked for their advice. The monks replied, "Aim too carefully, and you will lose the initiative. Learn from me. Gouge out your eyes, and you will shoot from the heart, never missing your mark." Only the other option available to them being annihilation. The archers adopted this drastic measure, gouging out their eyes, and after this, the blade monks rarely targeted them. When asked why, the blade monk replied, "Who would want to go up against a madman? It's safer to just fight another repentant, red-haired Yaksha." With sword in hand, the foe's chest pierced, blood-soaked hair in battle's fierce, and the sorrow for a fallen land. East wing sighs as west wing stand. In the kingdom of Yaksha, there were 8 great generals, one of whom was named Mian. He had once practiced under the golden summit immortal at the Fusion temple, located at the foot of the Mount Limsha. Having fought countless battles, he possessed the valor of the warrior who could face 10,000 enemies. When a formidable enemy attacked, the Yaksha king appointed Mian as the vanguard shelter. Mian set up a large camp at the border and addressed his soldiers. "If any one of you fear battle, walk away now, and I won't hold it against you. But know that if we lose this foothold, the kingdom will fall. Our elders, children, and all our wealth will become the property of our enemies." With these words, he and the entire army swore a blood oath to advance and never retreat. The Yaksha army, isolated and outnumbered, faced an enemy surrounding them on all sides, their banners blotting out the sky. Wave after wave of enemy forces attacked relentlessly. Ming Yang and his troops fought fiercely, suffering heavy casualties. Ultimately, Mian was surrounded by numerous Arhats and was beheaded. The soldiers, countless among them, having sacrificed their lives, retrieved the general's head, placing Mian's head in a coffin. They witnessed his body slowly sit up and lament. "If we lose our homeland, what difference does it make whether I have a head or not?" With these words, he closed his eyes and fell back down, finally passing away as blood gushed from his neck, staining his hair red. Later, his subordinates, in display of cruelty and bravery, poured the blood of their enemies over their heads, emulating Mian. Despite their valor, the kingdom of Yaksha was ultimately destroyed. Not a single soldier from Mian army deserted. The Yaksha king is betrayed, see, by celestial beings and the royal family is killed, and the Yaksha kingdom has been led to downfall. And these are the ones, I don't know, just read about them. Halfway to the west, the journey long, returning to the homeland where dreams belong, strengthened and weakened by mighty sad principles faltered on a misguided track. Gangjinglong, one of the 28 sub-constellation, is the second constellation of the azure long of the east. With a sharp horn on her forehead, she once drilled through the gold symbols to rescue the great sage. Mhm. Since then, the constellation officers have upheld the principle of staying sharp, leading many mortals to believe that some strange influence had invaded their consciousness. One day, during the roll call in the Dome of Stars, the Dawn Star was missing. Despite thorough inquiries, no one knew his whereabouts. Coincidentally, Yellow Brow returned to the New West to host a grand ceremony, inviting various Yahweh's gods, immortals, and Buddhas to attend. Hearing the news, Kangji Long sought permission from the Celestial Court and attended the ceremony, intending to secretly investigate the Dawn Star's disappearance. However, like the Dawn Star, King Jiglong also vanished without trace. The constellation officer speculated and compared notes, realizing that both the Dawn Star and Kang Long had once done the great sage big favors. They suspected a connection with the great sage. Reflecting on their past interaction with the great sage, they grew fearful. Uimu Wolf scoffed, though that monkey ruined my plans. I still respect him, but you all who boasted of your friendship with that monkey. Why are you silent now? There's another. The Blade Monk. A foolish monk hears a wise voice divine. Beheading seen as practice. An evil so refined. Wicked paths lead to ever twisted ways. Wicked blade of wicked, yet the mind strays. And so these ones are the ones that fighting with the Yaksha archers. The Yakshas who sought refuge in the New West were mostly unwilling to sever their old grudges and thus served as lay disciples of the temple. Some Yakshas, however, aspired to attain enlightenment and shaved their heads to become inner disciples. They had promised their master to sever 1,000 heads to prove their resolve. Yellowbrow was pleased and bestowed upon them special blades, calling them blade monks, and allowed them to practice in the pagoda realm. If they truly managed to behead 1,000 foes, they could become arhats in the manner may known. Initially, the blade monks thought this task would be easy, as the pagoda realm was filled with newcomers on the path of enlightenment. However, the path grew more challenging as they found the remaining inhabitants of the pagoda realm to be all formidable adversaries. The agile and elusive starved abominations whom they couldn't catch, the long-limbed lantern wardens whom they dared not kill, the temperamental enslaved Yakshas whose cruel vengeance they feared, and even the weakest Yaksha archers who had become mad and terrifying after practicing the closed-eye meditation techniques. Seeing that the red-haired Yakshas often sat quietly alone, appearing very docile, they decided to target them. Although the red-haired Yakshas believed all beings deserved to live, he harbored a deep hatred for those who beheaded others due to the war that destroyed their nation and their own fate. Thus, he showed no mercy and promptly beheaded the blade monks who attempted to do so. After the lesson, the blade monks became subdued but remained resentful. They often hid in corners, ambushing passersby to add to the account of beheading through their treacherous means. Really a weird. What is this to? A negate imbued with the power of the smart event can be used to craft weapons. So this is supposed to be hell in Chinese word pagoda. Wow. So that was a waste of time.
Whiff of monkey stench. Stay where you are, newcomer. Wanderers in this place, their demise.
How do I get in?
Be warned. One does not simply leave the cage that Yellowbrow toiled to bid. And for those who try, welcome to the Buddha. Here is where one's mind ebbs away. That includes you. Why bother fighting it? Go back now. Can't be advised. Here is where that includes you.
Bro. I did not know you can be thrown off.
Here is where
Again. Panchayli. This is an enemy, it seems. No? What the hell? Oh, the lantern heads. My life is confusing. The lantern warden, ancient temple, trees reach high. In tangent shadow, life's threads lie. In darkness, light appears, most vivid at the abyss near. In the ancient temple, on the mountain peak, weathered by the passage of time, had gradually fallen into despair. The ancient temple on the mountain peak, through time, had fallen into disrepair. When the abbot returned after many years and saw the temple in such state of ruin, he was filled with sorrow. Determined to restore the temple to its former glory, he spent a large amount of gold and silver to fund its reconstruction, hoping to showcase his path to the ultimate bliss. The abbot selected a towering forest in the mountains, intending to use the ancient trees as beams for the new temple. The craftsmen responsible for the timber set up their shelters at the edge of the forest and began felling trees according to the abbot's instruction. Everything proceeded smoothly, and within half a year all necessary timber was prepared. The craftsmen received their wages and packed up, ready to descend the mountain the next day. That night, a craftsman of the Night of the Watch was patrolling the area carrying a lantern. Suddenly, rustling winds from the forest set his nerves on edge. Terrified, he woke everyone up with their lantern lit. An axe in hand, all the craftsmen shredded into the forest to locate the source of the sound. As they ventured deeper into the forest, someone let out a scream and was abruptly dragged into the darkness along with the lantern by an unknown force. Then, one by one, despite their attempts to hide and flee, all craftsmen were dragged away. Only one clever craftsman quickly extinguished his lantern, trembling with fear. He groped his way through the forest. Fortunately, a faint light appeared in the distance. The sun was about to rise. With this faint light, he found his way back and hurried towards the shelters. As he reached the edge of the forest, the sunlight suddenly became blindingly bright, filling his eyes with white glare. And during the pain, he looked closer and realized the light was not from the rising sun, but from his companions' lanterns. These lanterns were held up by the vines that had faced his companions' heads, propping up their corpses. Chubby boy with a pale face, dressed in yellow robe, rode a tall four-legged beast whose head emitted strange sounds. Just as the craftsman was about to plead for mercy, he felt a chill on his back. Then he felt himself being lifted higher and higher until he was level with the lanterns. The chubby child patted on the beast's head. The sound ceased, the lantern went out, and the light returned to its eerie sting as the chubby boy laughed and said, "Good materials should be used to their fullest." This disappeared from me. What the hell is happening? Is the Black Wind Wives Black Wind King? $76. This is better. Does 70 with a canching, but it doesn't upgrade after that. these, but I shouldn't. I need money. I need to build, guys. Die. Die. This is all the camera address. Okay guys, we'll play later. I have one more. Yeah, this is nice. Next we are buying this. Requires focused adapt forward. What is focused adapt forward? Oh, this. That's it, guys.